And no, I'm not hitting a breaking news sounder. We knew this weekend J-Mo was suspended. But, the NFL got around to it on Thursday afternoon and officially suspended J-Mo. So you'll be without him against the Titans and without him in Lambeau against the Pack. We've already covered it. Backwards and forwards, we move forward. That's it. But you know what I mean? How silly. What were they waiting for, Rico?
That I did not know, because if you would have gone, I think if it had hit Saturday or like 5 o'clock on Friday, correct, now you're going to get screwed if you're the Lions, because it was going to go and affect the Packers and the Texans game. So you needed it to come out as soon as possible. Everybody in the building knew. Campbell's like, I can't talk about it, but we're moving on without him.
Yeah, I may have an answer on why it took a little bit. Ian Rappaport, Jameson Williams released a statement. So with his statement, Ian Rappaport says Jameson Williams is dropping his appeal of his two-game suspension, paving the way for him to be out. Then he says Williams had been facing a PD suspension the last several weeks. So it sounds like they knew about this weeks ago, and he was appealing and just dropped his appeal, so now it's official. That's what it sounds like in what I'm reading.
I probably would have kept the appeal going until you played the Jags and Colts, but
possibly, because in his appeal, in his
Rico
statement,
selectively appealing.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to take my punishment. We got the Jags and the Colts. We're good.
Nailed it.
Statement, he said, I don't take supplements. I don't take anything. I'm very cautious of what I put in my body. Then why are you dropping the appeal in my mind? But
No. Hold on. Time out. Can you read me his statement?
Yeah, this week I was notified by the NFL that I have been suspended for a violation of the performance-enhancing substances policy. The news came as a complete surprise that I am still trying to understand. I don't take supplements or vitamins, and I am overly cautious about even taking over-the-counter medicine. No time have I ever taken something in an attempt to cheat or look for an unfair advantage. Understand that I am responsible for everything that goes into my body, and I have to take accountability for this incident. And then he goes on to say he's apologizing to the city, the team, coaches, everything.
And I understand. Listen, any good PR company or, public relations advisor will write a statement to make you sound innocent. But that sounds really good. It does. I don't know what he did. But I'm kind of with Rico, is that if you're that steadfast in your innocence, do you just roll with it and keep the appeal going? I don't know. Then it flies in the face of the comments he made the other day, which got out, which were, hey, I got to take this on the chin. I got to take my punishment. My answer is I don't know. And I think part of the thing is, and I've said this to all of you in this room and all of you in listener land, I don't care anymore. I don't. I think this team's good enough to win without him. Do I want him here? Of course I do. I think they're better with him. But I can't get bent out of shape about the 2-game suspension. It's the lowest level of PED. If the guy is putting a statement out that is that forceful, I did not do, X, Y, Z. It makes me feel like, all right, maybe was it a false positive? Is it just something where they can't even trace what that? I don't know.
See, I'm thinking if it's a false positive, test me again. Come on. When can you test me again? Because I know this isn't me. I know what I've put in my body. So no, you keep appealing.
Yeah, Rico wins. I quit. Yeah, I'm back to the part of not caring.
Right.
I just don't care. All it does for me, we did it on Monday's show, straight up. It just takes him out of the pile of players I'm going to run to negotiate with early. I got you through the 26th season when they trigger your 5th-year option. Hope you enjoy your contract. That's all I'm giving you.
Yeah, to me, he goes under the classification. Man, it's always something with you. Like, you're not a bad person, but it's always something.
Well, I like Dan Campbell's comments about it. He had worked his way back, and we thought we were on a good place, and now he fell down again, and the rope will still be there for him to climb back up and join us. I'm right there with him, but I'm not going to scream and yell about it. I don't have it in me. Let's go to Scotty, 97.1. Scott, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, guys, just want to go back to the Goff MVP conversation.
Absolutely.
I couldn't agree with you more, Mike. Hutch, and here's why. Hutch is in the middle of a Defensive Player of the Year season and goes down for the count. Yet here we are still talking about what the Lions can do to save the year and win the Super Bowl. If Jared Goff goes down, there's not a single thing the Lions could do in this universe to win 8 games, let alone the Lombardi Trophy. And my MVP moment so far, if my memory serves correctly, is late in that Vikings game when he was nearly strip sacked. He steps up, drills the throw, and the drive marches on. Goff for MVP, put it in the system.
David, there you go. People are catching on to the movement, huh? David, what's your comfort level with putting it in the system being attached to you?
You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. MVP and put it in the system altogether.
Go to Josh, 97.1. Josh, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Good,
Hey.
Josh. What's up, pal?
So MVP, that 16 incompletions, 18 touchdowns, and what's the completion percentage? Like over 80%, right? Or
Yes.
about that?
Yes, and
That's
73.6 on the
asinine.
season. It's crazy.
I mean, it's 2 games, a lot of season to play, but I was out cleaning my yard, so I'm out of breath. I was having a thought. Whew, pardon me. Step into my time machine real quick. Not too long ago, we had Matt Stafford, remember? And he had all the talent in the world, it felt, right? Week in, week out. He was in the pocket fighting for his life, getting sacked, all these fourth quarter heroics. And now doesn't it kind of feel like we have the opposite, except now we have a seemingly sustained success?
Yes. And I think it's a more,
Thank
well,
you.
first of all, it's a way better team. It's a much better, more solidly built product. I can cop to that, even though I was never the biggest Stafford guy. But yes, I mean, Josh,
Yeah,
this
absolutely a more talented team. But I think in general, it's kind of irrefutable.
yeah,
That,
I'm with you.
The team is this model is just more sustainable.
It
Yeah,
is.
you
And I
operate in
mean,
the confines of an offense, and you make the defense beat you in coverage, and you protect your quarterback, and that's it.
right. And you have a cerebral quarterback. I think Goff plays a smarter brand of football than Stafford. Stafford always had more moxie and always had more of the gunslinger and more of, he's off platform. Look at that. Goff is structure and cerebral and intelligent, and it works. I mean, it's all there, man.
You know what the funny thing, Mike, is the fact that we're talking about Lamar and we're talking about Goff up for the MVP. It's the playmaker versus the game manager. 2 best quarterbacks in the league right now. People always, he's not. You know what? Goff shows you don't need to make the splashy plays.
May I offer you something?
Yeah.
A P1 of the show, also an employee of the station, the Birchie kid, has reached out. By the way, Will, since you're listening, I love Boston College getting 7.5, hosting Louisville tomorrow night. Okay. On passes of 20-plus air yards, Goff doesn't throw the ball down the field. On passes over 20 yards, he is first in the National Football League in passer rating, 135.4. Second in completion percentage, per the Birchie kid.
Well, you know what that is. He just throws a 1-yard pass to Amon-Ra, and he takes it the other 19.
He's no good when he's pressured. On passes under pressure, first in completion percentage, first in yards per attempt, fifth in QB rating, 95.4. And finally, from the Birchie Research Institute, and Will wrote an entire article about Jared Goff and the MVP. If you'd like to go read it, Odyssey.com, or is it 97 on the ticket? I don't know.
97 on the ticket.
I don't go to our website. Here's the point. When he has at least 2.5 seconds to throw. Remember I talked about my issue with the Lions and no pass rushes. They were giving Darnold 3.3 seconds. 2.5 is the gold standard for pass protection. If you give Goff at least 2.5 seconds, he is first in completion percentage, first in yards per attempt, first in passer rating. That's our MVP.
Yeah. And I just think that it's funny that it's him and Lamar, the two opposite, the extremes, like the game manager versus the playmaker, mobile QB.
Goff's a playmaker. Hey, does Lamar have a touchdown reception?
Go ahead, hit the button, Mike.
Nope. You have. I respect you more than that. That was more directed at like the Hendon Hooker crew when I do this.
Yeah, no, Lamar does not have a reception.
Didn't think
in
so.
The air.
Wait, what was that? Wait a sec.
We've been busy.
Wait.
You want to play the other one, David?
No.
Do we have the remix?
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
This is fabulous. We have a remix?
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. I'm glad this is what you guys do with your time while I'm in a meeting. Holy hell. Hey, have you ever considered a career in radio?
Hey, man. And then we came out with the birthday mix.
Oh, I know where you found Doug saying that. They spent like 3 hours talking about goldfish.
Goldfish crackers.
Now,
yeah.
am I supposed to be offended by that as a white guy?
No.
I'm not.
I hope not.
Like, if you called me
We ran
that,
it past White Guy Institute, a.k.a. Kenny Cott.
right, well, if you called me that, I would just think, oh, Rico's saying I'm doing something exceedingly white. Like I have a sweater tied around my neck or something. Like,
You're Will Birchfield.
essentially. But like, am I supposed to be angry at that term?
No. Well, no, it's funny because David walks up and is like, I had a question to ask you. Is this something we should do or not? I'm like, what are you asking me for? I go ask Kenny.
Mike, it was like the woman in the booth. I didn't even say hi to him.
Right.
He said hello. I said, got a question for you.
What's your opinion on X?
Crackers. Is that
I went to college for this, and this is where it ended up, huh?
Is that the equivalent of the N-word? I'm like, yeah, you need to talk to Kenny. Kenny, come over here.
I'm done. You know what? Nope. Just gonna